Hi friends, we are going to do a quiz today. In last video, we learnt about materials. So we are going to learn how to write answers. So let's get started.
Concept 1. Observing objects and materials. Question. Define material as described in the text. 1 mark. Any substance that is used to create an object is referred to as material. Question. List any 4 materials mentioned in the source that are used to make objects. 1 mark. Paper, wood, glass, and plastic are materials used to make objects. Question. True or false, an object can only be made from a single material? 1 mark. False. An object can be made from a single material or a combination of different materials. Using the example of a pen from the source, explain how an object can be made of different materials. 2 marks. A pen can be composed of multiple materials like plastic for the body and metal for the clip or nib. It also contains ink, which is a liquid material used inside the object. Question. Reasoning. Why do we observe similarities between objects like iron, copper, and aluminium? 3 marks. These materials belong to a similar group because they possess common properties, such as being metals. They share a distinct appearance, such as luster, when compared to materials like wood. They are often difficult to compress, indicating they share the property of hardness. Concept 2. Historical perspective and pottery. Question. What materials were used to make a crucible according to the Rasa Ratna Samuchchaya? 1 mark. The materials used to make a crucible are clay and iron. Where and when was the earliest pottery found in the Indian subcontinent? 2 marks. The earliest pottery was found in the Ganga Plains, Lahura Deva, and in Baluchistan, Mehergarh. These findings date back approximately 7,000 to 8,000 years. Fill in the blank. Baked clay is professionally referred to as dash. 1 mark. Terracotta. Describe the appearance of pottery from the Sindhu-Saraswati Harappan civilization. 3 marks. The pottery featured a bright red surface created by applying protective coats called slips. It was decorated with black-colored designs displaying geometric patterns. The designs also depicted aquatic and terrestrial animals. Application. List the steps involved in making pottery as described in the historical context. 5 marks. Selection. The clay was carefully selected based on its quality. Cleaning. The chosen clay was cleaned and sieved to remove impurities. Kneading. The clay was kneaded to make it workable for the potter. Shaping. It was turned over a wheel to achieve the desired shape of pots, dishes, or bowls. Baking. The final objects were baked in kilns to make them hard and durable.
Concept 3. Classification and grouping. Question. What is meant by classification? 1 mark. Answer. The method of arranging objects into groups based on common properties is called classification. Question. 1-word answer. On what basis are materials generally grouped? 1 mark. Answer. Properties. Question. Give 2 examples from daily life showing how grouping objects is useful. 2 marks. Answer. In a kitchen, similar utensils are placed together so they can be found easily. A grocer keeps spices in one corner and grains in another to serve customers quickly. Question. Difference. How is the classification of the non-living world similar to that of the living world? 2 marks. Answer. In the living world, plants and animals are classified based on their biological properties. In the non-living world, materials are classified based on physical properties like luster, hardness, or transparency. Question. Reason. Why do we find grouping useful in our study of materials? 3 marks. Answer. Grouping helps us study the properties of a large number of things conveniently. It allows us to observe patterns in the properties of these materials. It makes the retrieval of specific items easier in places like shops or pharmacies. Concept 4. Choice of materials, purpose versus property. Question. What 2 factors decide which material should be used for making an object? 2 marks. Answer. The properties of the material, the purpose for which the object is to be used. Question. Application. Why can we not use a tumbler made of cloth to store water? 2 marks. Answer. The primary property required for a tumbler is the ability to hold water without leaking. Cloth is a porous material that allows water to pass through, making it unsuitable for the purpose of a tumbler. MCQ. Which of the following is not a suitable material for making a cooking utensil? A. Metal, B. Clay, C. Paper, D. Iron. Answer: C. Paper. Reasoning. Different materials are used to make balls for different sports. Explain why using the example of tennis and cricket balls. Answer: different sports require balls with specific properties, such as a particular level of bounce. A tennis ball is designed to achieve a high bounce using materials suited for that purpose. A cricket ball is made of materials that do not bounce as high but are suitable for the hard-hitting nature of the game.
Concept 5. Property, appearance, luster. Question. Define luster and give 2 examples of lustrous materials. 2 marks. Answer. Luster refers to a shiny appearance on the surface of materials. Examples include metals such as gold and copper. Question. Fill in the blank. Metals often lose their shine due to the effect of dash and dash on them. 1 mark. Answer. Air and moisture. Question. Assertion. We often notice luster only on the freshly cut surfaces of metals. Reason. Metals start to look dull due to the effect of air and moisture. 1 mark. Answer. Both assertion and reason are true, and the reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. Question. 1-word answer. What do we call materials that do not have a shiny surface? 1 mark. Answer. Non-lustrous. Question. Explain the saying, all that glitters is not gold, in the context of shiny materials. 3 marks. Not all materials that appear shiny are actually metals. Some surfaces are made shiny by polishing them or applying a thin layer of wax or plastic. These coatings mimic the luster of metals even though the underlying material is different. Concept 6. Property, hardness. Question. Differentiate between hard and soft materials. 2 marks. Soft materials are those that can be compressed or scratched easily, like an eraser. Hard materials are difficult to compress or scratch, like a stone. Question. Explain why hardness is considered a relative property. 2 marks. A material's hardness is determined by comparing it to another material. For example, rubber is harder than a sponge but softer than iron. Question. Application. How can you use a metal key to identify the hardness of various materials? 3 marks. Take a metal key and try to scratch the surface of different materials, like wood, candle, or chalk. Materials that are easily scratched by the key are classified as soft. Materials that the key cannot scratch are classified as hard. Concept 7. Property, transparency. Question. 1-word answer. Materials through which things can be seen clearly. 1 mark. Answer. Transparent. Question. Case-based. Gulan hides behind a wall, Sheeta behind a tree, and Sarah behind a frosted glass door. Why can Sarah be partially seen? 3 marks. Answer. Sarah is hiding behind a frosted glass door, which is a translucent material. Translucent materials allow objects to be seen, but not clearly. Hazy surface. Therefore, Sarah's brother can see a hazy figure of her, unlike Gulan and Sheeta who are behind opaque objects. Question. Define opaque materials and give 3 examples. 2 marks. Answer. Opaque materials are those through which you are not able to see at all. Examples include wood, cardboard, and metals. Question. MCQ. Which of the following is an example of a translucent material? A. Air. B. Butter paper. C. Wooden board. D. Window glass. Answer. B. Butter paper. Question. Difference. Compare transparent, translucent, and opaque materials. 3 marks. Answer. Transparent. Things are seen clearly. Example. Clear glass, water. Translucent. Objects are seen but not clearly. Example. Frosted glass. Opaque. Things cannot be seen through them at all. Example. A wooden door. Concept 8. Property, solubility. Question. What is meant by soluble materials? 1 mark. Answer. Materials that completely disappear or dissolve when mixed in water are called soluble. Question. Give 2 examples of materials that are insoluble in water. 1 mark. Sand and sawdust. Question. Application. How can ORS be prepared at home if ready-made packets are unavailable? 3 marks. Answer. Take 1 liter of water that has been boiled and then cooled. Mix in 6 teaspoons of sugar. Add half a teaspoon of common salt to the water. Question. Reason. Why is the solubility of oxygen in water vital for nature? 2 marks. Dissolved oxygen in water is essential for the survival of animals that live in water. Aquatic plants also require this dissolved oxygen to survive. Question. Describe what happens when oil is mixed with water. 2 marks. Oil does not mix with water because it is insoluble in it. It forms a separate layer on top of the water when left undisturbed. Concept 9. Property, mass and volume. Question. Define mass based on the observations in activity 6.8. 1 mark. Answer. Mass is a property that quantifies the amount of matter present in an object. Question. What is volume? 1 mark. Answer. The space occupied by matter is its volume. Question. Case-based. Madam Vidya's students could not sit because their bags were on their seats. What property of matter does this demonstrate? 2 marks. Answer. This demonstrates that matter occupies space. The bags had occupied the physical space of the seats, leaving no room for the students. Question. Application. A student has 2 glass tumblers. One is half-filled and one is fully filled with water. Which has more volume? 2 marks. Answer. The fully filled tumbler has more volume because the water in it occupies more space. Space occupied represents volume, so more space equals more volume. Concept 10. Definition of matter and SI units. Question. Define matter. 1 mark. Answer. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Question. What are the SI units for mass and volume? 2 marks. Answer. The SI unit for mass is the kilogram, kg. The SI unit for volume is the cubic meter, m cubed. Question. List 3 rules for writing the abbreviation kg correctly. 3 marks. Answer. It must be written in lowercase as kg. There should be no space between the k and the g. There should be no full stop after the symbol unless it ends a sentence. Question. Application. Correct the following incorrect notations. A. 7 kgs. B. 500 ml. 2 marks. Answer. The correct notation for 7 kilograms is 7 kg. No plural s. The correct notation for 500 milliliters is 500 ml. Always leave a space between the number and the unit. Question. How many liters are equivalent to 1 cubic meter? 1 mark. 1 m cube equals 1000 liters. Question. Assertion. Air is considered matter. Reason. Air has mass and occupies space. 1 mark. Both assertion and reason are true, and the reason correctly explains why air is matter.
Concept 11. Ancient Indian classification. Ayurveda. Question. How many properties, guna, are used to describe physical matter in Ayurveda? 1 mark. Answer. 20 properties, consisting of 10 pairs of opposite properties. Question. List the Ayurvedic opposites for the following. A. Guru. B. Hima. C. Mridu. 3 marks. Answer. Heavy, opposite light in weight. Cold, opposite hot. Soft, opposite hard. Question. Give the Ayurvedic opposites for smooth and slow as per the source. 2 marks. Answer. Shlakshana, smooth, opposite khara, rough. Manda, slow, opposite tikshna, quick, fast. Detailed explanation. Describe the scope of the Ayurvedic classification system as mentioned in the Ashtanga Hridaya. 5 marks. This system utilizes 20 properties organized into 10 pairs of opposites to provide a comprehensive description of the physical world. It is not limited to non-living matter. It describes all physical matter. It applies to all living systems, including plants, animals, and humans. It is used to categorize and understand the environment. It is also used to describe the properties and effects of various types of food.